Welcome to a Community Partners interview, where we explore the organizations, opportunities, and resources that look to make change in our daily lives. I'm your host, Jocelyn Dore, and you're listening to Voices for Ability Radio, all abilities, all the time. Today, I'm joined by Jane Bischoff, who is the president and founder for Our Daughter's Home. Our Daughter's Home mission is to provide immediate, permanent, safe, supportive housing in the Peterborough area for their adult daughters, all who have developmental disabilities. Their vision is to provide a home where their daughters will live with dignity, be actively engaged in the community, have a high quality of life, and develop life skills in an enriching environment. Thank you for joining us today, Jane.
You're very welcome, Jocelyn.
Tell us a little bit more about you and what inspired you to establish Our Daughter's Home and to work with individuals with disabilities.
I have a 33-year-old daughter, Jenny, who's moderately autistic. She was born with a cyst in her brain. And so 3 years ago, when I turned 65, I realized that there was no one else really to look after Jenny when something happened to me. And so I started phoning the ministry and saying, could you get me a list of maybe some girls in the area, special needs girls, and I could contact their parents? And they said, nope, can't do that. So I phoned Jenny's day program and said, can you give me a similar list? And they said, no, can't do that. And so I basically sat in the parking lot of Jenny's day program and handed out invitations as I saw parents walking in with their daughters. And asked them to join me in talking and meeting about forming our own parent-led group home or community home. So very soon thereafter, I had 7 parents, and we've been meeting monthly ever since. Since our inception in July 2023, Habitat Peterborough Kawartha has agreed to build a home for us. And it's going up in East City this year. Completion is December of this year, but we have to buy it from them. So we're actively fundraising to bring down the mortgage and also for staffing, because the girls are all high needs. They will never be able to live on their own by themselves. So we'll have staffing there 24/7 as well.
Oh, that's incredible that you guys all got together and did that.
We have to, because there's over 28,000 special needs people waiting to go into a home, and the wait time is between 10 and 20 years minimum. So at age 65, we parents have to do something now. We can't sit around and wait.
Yes. So everyone has their own journey through life, and we're all individuals. But what would a common journey through Our Daughter's Home look like for one of your members?
Well, Jenny in particular, she is moderately autistic, as I said. So she went through all the special needs courses throughout school. And then her dad and I divorced, and she used to go 50-50 to his place every 2 weeks. And then in 2022, he said, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So I had her full time as of 2022. So she goes to a day program, 9 to 3 every day. She's fairly active. She'll shoot hoops with me on the basketball court. She'll cross-country ski with me. She does puzzles without looking at the box. She'll do them upside down, sideways. So each one of the girls has unique talents, as you can imagine.
Yes, definitely. So I know you mentioned that Habitat for Community Peterborough is building you guys a new home. Can you tell me a little bit more about how that project is going?
It's fairly slow because we asked them to go back and retrofit it to comply with group home standards. So they've had to go back and get different permits, etc. But what's the name of the company? Not McClintock. Mortlock Construction is in charge, is the project manager of the project now. And so they said that things are running smoother, and there shouldn't be as many delays as before. So hopefully it's a 1-floor duplex of 4 and 4 bedrooms. So there's no basement, no second explore. So they said that it will go up fairly quickly.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Without using any names, can you share a success story with me? Like what supports were put in place when someone asked for help?
Let's see. Well, probably Habitat has been the biggest help. All I did was go to one of their seminars, their monthly seminars, and they've been the biggest help to us. Also, an accounting firm in town has volunteered to give us pro bono services, accounting services. And a law firm has also stepped up and said that we would be the recipient to their quarterly donations. So that happened last year. So there has been certain members of the community that have stepped up for us because we're kind of unique. There's no real all girls group homes in Ontario. We're kind of precedent setting. So there's a lot of other parents in the province that are sitting up and taking notice of us. So
yes, I can imagine they would be.
Yeah.
So do you guys have any events coming up? Maybe fundraisers or things like that?
In the fall, I don't know if you know the artist Royal Wood. He's originally from this area.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yep. He's doing a concert for us, a benefit concert in the fall. So that will be where most of our fundraising efforts are zeroed in on this year. Right now, he's on an across Canada tour, so I haven't been able to get a hold of him to iron out a date or anything. But he recently was at Market Hall, and I went and saw him play there. So he's pretty phenomenal artist. So I think that'll work out well.
Yeah, it should be a good show.
Yeah, he filled Market Hall, so that's a good sign.
Nice. What is one thing that you see happening over and over again to individuals with disabilities that shouldn't be? And how do you think it can be stopped?
Well, in our case, all the girls are high needs. And when we listen to DSO seminars or etc., they're all talking about people that can live sort of assisted living. And our girls don't fit into that mold at all. And so it's very disheartening for us because we're sort of left out of the governmental loop, as they say. So that's why parents have to sort of take the bull by the horns and create their own sustainable environments for the girls specifically, because you don't want your child to end up in Timmins or somewhere like that is very inaccessible to anybody. So if you want your child to stay local and to thrive in the community that they've grown up in, and the parents have to take initiative on their own.
Yes, definitely. I agree. If someone wanted to become a member or a volunteer with our daughter's home, what would the process be for doing that?
It's fairly simple. You would just go on to our email, which is ourdaughtershome@gmail.com, and maybe send us a resume or something that outlines your strengths, and then we just put it in our folder and drive. And when the time comes, we could contact you.
And what is the one thing that you think everyone needs to know about our daughter's home?
The thing is that we're parent-led, we're not government-led. And so that's what sort of separates us. We're doing this pretty much, from the ground up and learning along the way. None of us knew how to complete grant applications or apply for charitable status and all that other fun stuff. So we're just learning as we go. And, sometimes we don't always agree, but we've got Shared Dreams in town. I don't know if you know Shared Dreams. It's a community home for boys, about 5 boys at the Mount. And so they've been instrumental in helping us to guide us along the way. But we're sort of unique because we're all female.
If listeners are looking for more information, how can they reach out to you?
Probably on our website, which is ourdaughtershome.ca. That's probably a good place to start. We've also got a Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn pages as well.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I've really enjoyed talking to you today and learning about your amazing organization. I think that's incredible what you guys are doing. So thanks again for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thanks, everybody.
This has been a Community Partners interview on Voices for Ability Radio. All abilities, all the time.